For this video, we'll be looking over the top 5 most useful green quality trinkets currently in game, which you can obtain rather easily. Some of these items might be well known and some might be less known. If you want to obtain one of these trinkets, I'll keep links to the quest or mobs that drops or reward them in the description below. With that said, here we go. Number 1. The Nifty Stopwatch. A 40% speed increase for 10 seconds, in any form by the way, on a 30-minute cooldown. Obtainable from level 35 and upwards. Meanwhile, the cooldown only allows 2 uses per hour. This could save your life twice per hour. And since this most likely is your first trinket, there is no reason to not use it. Number 2. Smart Compass. A 1% dodge increase and obtainable from level 35 upwards. This is most likely your first or second obtained trinket, and it's a nice one to reduce damage taken. For tanks, this can likely last all the way to 60 before being replaced. Number 3. Mark of the Chosen. This trinket has a 2% chance to increase all your stats by 25 for 1 minute every time you're struck in combat. This is of course really good. This is obtainable as early as level 39. This trinket will be good all the way to 60 and a while during level 60 as well. If used by tanks, the 2% chance combined with a 1 minute duration leads to an almost constant uptime. Number 4. Carrot on a Stick. This ingenious design is a true display of flawless thinking. There isn't much more to say about this, it saves you time. Perhaps make a macro equipping all riding speed increasing gear you got together with your summon mount. You can obtain this as early as level 40. Number 5. Shard of Afrasa. 5 mana per 5 and 5 health per 5 is always useful. And up until the recent Diremal release, it wasn't too easy to replace this trinket as a healer. As of now, it should last you at least to level 60. It can be acquired starting at level 45. Bonus time! There were simply some other trinkets I felt like I had to include. Number 5. 1. The Rune of the Guard Captain. This is a horde-only trinket, which is quite surprising seeing as this is a really good trinket. This should last you a quite long time and shouldn't really be replaced until you obtain your pre-bis trinket. And I think for hunters that this is your pre-bis trinket, by the way. It can be obtained at level 46 and upwards. Number 5. 2. Lincoln's Boomerang. This one is given as a byproduct of obtaining your Spirit of Aquamentus. You can get this starting at level 47 and upwards. Meanwhile, the chance of getting the stun or disarm effect is low. It can be used at an 8 to 30 yard range, and it can even be used while shapeshifted. I believe the damage is affected by spell power as well. Number 5. 3. The Tidal Charm. This one is absolutely ridiculous. A ranged, instant, off-global cooldown 3-second stun is incredibly good in PvP. This trinket is a must-have for any hardcore PvPer. As long as you can kill the rare elite Prince Nashak in Arathi Highlands, you can obtain this trinket. The rare does however have a long respawn of maybe 32 to 35 hours, but the trinket has a 50% drop rate. Well, these were the trinkets I decided to talk about. There are of course other green quality trinkets, but these were the ones I deemed the best. I hope you enjoyed watching, and like I said earlier, if you want to obtain any one of these trinkets, I'll have the link to the relevant quest or mob in the description below. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more.